All right, 412-333-WXDX. Call right now if you want to win tickets to go see Bush and Nickelback at Consol Energy Center. That's right, 412-333-WXDX. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than? In this case, it's Are You Smarter Than? Our hockey hottie for 2012, Nicole. We'll bring her on next. She's ready to play. She's not body painted. We'll explain why when we come back. It's 105.9 The X. It is the X Morning Show. It's 105.9 The X. Tim Benz, Bob McLaughlin with you. Time to play Are You Smarter Than? In this case, it's our 2012 hockey hottie, Nicole, who's taking part in Are You Smarter Than? She will play against Bob. Tickets on the line for Bush and Nickelback. They're going to play Consol Energy Center on April the 25th. You can see the concert if Bob loses. The next person in automatically wins. That's if Nicole takes out Bob in today's edition of Are You Smarter Than? It's our cheap rip-off knockoff of Are You Smarter Than a 5th grader. Nicole, we're going to give you question number 1 since you are the reigning queen of Are You Smarter Than. The first question, and these all are playoff Penguin Flyer related questions, okay? There's
piece of cake.
There's all these ties to every question, Penguins and Flyers, for the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. So you get question number 1, okay?
Alright.
It's playoff math. You ready?
Oh, man.
The Pens have scored 22 goals in the first 4 games of this series. What is Pittsburgh's goal per game average?
I want to say 4.
You want to say 4. No, you don't. Because that's wrong. You want to say a different number, actually. Bob, can you steal? What's Pittsburgh's goal per game average?
I don't want to take a shot at it there, Tim.
Go ahead.
2.0?
2.0 is an even worse guess. How did you come up with that math, Bob?
You have to explain this.
I'm good at math.
You're no good at math?
No.
Obviously not.
Did you just take a guess, or was there a formula involved?
No, that was just a guess, Tim.
Bob, how would you do the average, generally speaking? If I asked you to do the average of something, how would you do it?
Divide it into what?
Exactly. Divide it into what?
Are you asking us or telling us?
22 goals divided by 4.
How many games they played?
Ah,
yes,
there it
you're
is.
close.
All right. So we'll move on.
No point.
Was it?
I was close.
You were close. You were close, but you had to.
Closer.
Yeah. So nobody gets a point for that one.
Carry
all right?
the 2.
Question number 2. This one goes to Bob, and then you can steal potentially. Given Bob's mathematical acumen here, this is
I might get it.
You might get this one. Yeah, this is sort of
I
a
have
math
faith.
question as well. It's a little over 300 miles between Consol Energy Center and the Wells Fargo Arena, Bob. So, since I've been covering the Penguins back and forth for 105.9 The X, if I go to all 3 road games between the Pens and the Flyers in Philadelphia, how many miles will I travel?
900.
What if I want to come home? Can you steal?
Travel means both ways, Bob.
Can you steal, Nicole?
Probably not.
Give it a shot. If it's 300 miles between here and Pittsburgh, and I go back and forth for 3 games, how many miles will I travel? No, you can't use your iPhone.
I can give you a pen, though. Do you want a pen?
It's basically
9,000 miles.
9,000 miles, the length of the country 3 times.
Tim, that is a hell of a roadie.
You know what? That turnpike gets bigger and bigger all the time. And that's why Easy
No
Pass is
wonder
our
the state's
sponsor.
out of money.
1,800.
Oh, man.
So basically it's 600 times 3 trips back and forth,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So, right? Did I get that right?
No, you're good.
Okay,
You're
all right,
good.
yeah, all right. Because I thought
You
you
might
looked to be
win.
funny there. So 1,800 miles all total. 600 times 3.
300, 600. 600 times 3.
She's still looking at us funny. Like, all right, so we're still, believe it or not, scoreless here in Are You Smarter Than? Now, it's a tradition on Are You Smarter Than, Nicole, to have the girl who's playing use a vocabulary word in a sentence. All right? Now,
We'll get off math now, okay?
This word was used by play-by-play man Doc Emmerich to describe one of the Penguins' power plays recently, okay? truncated. Use the word truncated in a sentence.
What does it even mean?
Aha!
Therein lies the dilemma of the game. Use the word truncated.
There's the rub.
If a power play gets truncated, okay, like, you can't use this sentence, but I will use the example, okay? What he said was, the phrase was, after a Penguins truncated power play. So what does truncated mean?
Do I use it in a sentence? Or
Use it in a
tell you what
sentence,
means?
yeah.
Go ahead, yeah.
Let's see. I don't even know how to begin that.
With a
Truncated.
T. R-U. Tell you what, I might have you spell it. All right, Bob, you go ahead. You try to steal. What is the word? Use the word truncated in a sentence, Bob.
I was truncated on winning these tickets.
Truncated on winning these tickets. So you kind of think it means...
I like Nicole's answer better.
So you think it means like fixated. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't mean that. It means shortened, like abbreviated.
Like cut off.
Cut
I
off
would've
too
never
soon.
done that.
The Penguin power play was truncated when Chris Kunitz took a penalty of his own.
Oh, you make it sound so great.
You're upset
What,
at
Chris
me.
Kunitz taking a penalty?
Oh, no,
No,
never
no.
that.
All right, so we're 0 for 3, or technically 0 for 6
All
round
right.
trip. So
I thought we
far.
were doing better with the math, now that we were done with the math, but not so.
Okay, so
Wait.
Bob, here you go. If you get this one right, and she doesn't, you win. Okay? Sorry, I take it back. If you get this right, you win. If you get it wrong, and she gets it, then she wins. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so this is it. This is basically the final question here, unless neither of you get it right again, and then we'll go to a tiebreaker. Question number 4. And there's multiple choice here, thank God. Which historic site is closest to Philadelphia? A, Valley Forge. B, Bunker Hill. C, Gettysburg. Or D, Lexington Concord. Which one is closest to Philadelphia?
Gettysburg.
Gettysburg is incorrect. I will tell you right now, Bob, that Nicole the Hockey Hottie just mouthed the words, "Oh, really?" So she's going for a blind guess 1 for 3 here as well. Why don't you tell us which is closest to Philadelphia of the remaining options?
Do you remember them?
No.
Bunker Hill, Valley Forge, Lexington Concord.
Lexington Concord.
That also is incorrect
Even more incorrect.
because that's in New England.
I wouldn't have known that.
Hey, Kim, I was closer.
You were closer, Bob.
Which
and
means nothing.
trust me, I'm getting awfully close to just saying that's good enough.
How about
for a win.
ask a question and just it's a toss-up?
No.
Whoever gets it right first wins.
No, this was a tiebreaker. They're 0 for so far. And you know
Right.
what we do here in these situations. It's
Choose
up to
your
the
fate.
It's choose your fate, right? So, Bob, you can either choose to answer this one accurately. In other words, you trust yourself. Or you make Nicole the Hockey Hottie answer the question. If she gets it wrong, then you win. So basically, do you think you're smart enough to answer your own question, or do you put it in the hands of the Hockey Hottie?
Give it to the hockey hottie.
All right, the Hockey Hottie Nicole has to answer the question here. All
That's
right.
the only thing you're going to ever give to the Hockey Hottie.
The goalie for the Philadelphia Flyers, Ilya Bryzgalov, is from Togliatti. In what nation is Togliatti? What nation is he from?
Think back as you're covering the Penguins, playing the Flyers. Where is the goalie from?
His name is Ilya Bryzgalov.
Brazil?
Brazil!
He said it.
No wonder he's such a bad goaltender. He's used to stopping soccer balls.
He's so good at the kick save because of his soccer background.
That'd be great if Ilya Bryzgalov stopped the puck and just punted it the length of the ice tonight. I'm sorry, the answer is Russia.
Oh, well.
Right, his name is Bryzgalov.
Bryzgalov.
Which wasn't a hint that he's from Brazil, although I'm very happy you took it that way.
Ilya, yes.
All right, so that means that Bob, in the worst winning effort in the history of Are You Smarter Than,
Nothing to be proud of here, Bob.
you get the tickets to go to Bush. Congratulations.
Maybe?
I guess, yeah. I think you should be forced to sit through the Nickelback set. You can't leave after Bush for backing it.
You know what? You have to dress like that transgendered pit student when
Yeah.
you go to the concert as punishment for such a bad display.
All right, Bob, you can go pick up your tickets whenever you like here at the station, okay?
Okay.
All right. That's how you play Are You Smarter Than? And today, God, I hope you are. It's 105.9 The X.